Elders and Leadership Forum. We held a general meeting yesterday. At the end of the meeting, we decided that we were going to issue a statement on topical issues. And some of the issues we've listed here, and we decided to send it out in form of an open letter to Mr. President. And the text of that open letter is abridged, and I'm going to read it out on behalf of the forum. We say, fraternal greetings from the Rivers Elders and Leadership Forum to our dear President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. May I, on behalf of the Rivers Elders and Leadership Forum, use this medium of an open letter to urgently draw your attention to the recent unsavory and demeaning threat statements widely circulating on news headlines made by the Rivers former governor and now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, on Saturday, 31st of August 2024 in Port Harcourt, which reads in part, quote, "Let me assure all of you, not while we, that is him, live, will anybody take away the structure of the PDP from us. But let me tell people, I hear some governors who say they will take over the structures and give back to somebody. I pity those governors because I will put fire in their states. When God has given you peace, you say you don't want peace. Anything you see, you take." Unquote. We at this forum believe that the above statement and threats consciously made by Wike to put fire in those states are callous, mischievous, unacceptable, and clearly undermines our democracy and national security. Chief Wike should be made to realize the importance of the high office he holds and the responsibility expected of him by the Nigerian state. A great novelist once said, "Words are like bullets. Once fired cannot be recalled, and they are bound to cause the damage, either intended or unintended." The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria guarantees the right to association and free speech to the extent that it is not injurious to the Nigerian state. The oaths Wike swore to on assumption of office protects those rights and caveats. It is rather unfortunate that most of those oaths are now being broken by him. That some states express support for the Rivers governor, SYMFONI, and call on his party's National Working Committee to grant his rightful position as a leader of the party in the state does not earn them the verbal threats Wike is unleashing on them. We therefore condemn in its entirety the language, the environment, and insults meted out to their excellencies, which we consider as an indirect assault on them. These bully tactics, we all know, are the hallmarks and characteristics of Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike. Threat to public peace from a serving cabinet minister has the potential to snowball out of control and is a sufficient recipe for eroding public confidence in political leaders, institutions, and the democratic process as a whole, with a striking strength to deepen divisions within the society, thus making it very challenging to find common grounds towards peaceful resolutions of disputes. We, the people of Rivers State, stand for peace and peace alone, and we are known to be fire quenchers and not fire setters. Hence, we strongly appeal to the minister, instead of poking and wrecking up new fires, please let him join hands with us to ensure that the fire already burning is quenched completely. The statements and conduct of Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, if not timely checked, may lead to a breakdown of peace and security in Nigeria. That he also chooses Port Harcourt, the River State capital, to release these provocative threats is very worrisome and condemnable. For the record, we would like to comment on Wike's over-exaggerated use of the term mind structure. Rivers State, before and at inception of our democratic journey, have been conservative and pro-North and pro-South in terms of voting, electoral lineage, and patterns. Late Chief Melford Okilo, the first civilian governor of Rivers State, had an alliance with the Northern People's Congress, NPC. Chief Rufus Ada-George, the political son of Okilo, who later became governor in 1992, was Okilo's secretary to the state government. His Excellency, Dr. Peterobi, who later became governor in 1999, was Chief Rufus Ada-George's deputy governor. Both Celestine Omeya and Rotimi Amechi, who were also governors, served on different capacities under Chief Rufus Ada-George and Dr. Peter Odele. It is therefore unambiguous to say that almost all the contemporary set of leaders with Wike had at one time or the other served or worked under previous governments. It is thus unimaginable for Wike to assume that the current and future political structure and generations of leaders in Rivers State belong to him. He should therefore stop misleading the public with the false narrative of my structure. To put it squarely, Chief Wike served as council chairman under His Excellency Peter Odele's administration. He was boy to Senator John Azota Mbata, who introduced him to Chief Rufus Ada-George years back as an intending councillorship aspirant. The Holy Bible says in Matthew, a disciple is not above his master, not a servant above the master, but if fully taught, will be like his master. Therefore, this servant, with his antecedents, appears not to be fully taught, hence cannot be like his master. much more of owning structures from his masters. The political structure in Rivers State belongs to Rivers people. Wike is just one product of the Rivers political family. Mr. President, you are the father of the nation. Like our previous letters to you, we urge you to deeply reflect on this open letter in good faith and see it as a genuine expression of our concern for the unity, peace, and progress of Rivers State. Indeed, the whole of Nigeria. Your Excellency, let it be noted that before your kind intervention in the political crisis in Rivers State, we as a group had earlier appealed to both the governor and the minister to engage with us for peaceful resolution of their differences. But unfortunately, we were not granted that privilege. Our interest in all of this is to ensure that Rivers people benefit from the dividends of democracy like every other state. To this end, we plead that you use your authority to direct the Inspector General of Police to unlock the 23 local government council secretariats in Rivers State and to allow for a smooth, unhindered operations and delivery of democratic dividends to the people at the third tier of governance. Finally, we think you need to address the apparent desperation of Chief Nyesom Wike, who seems to have made grabbing a political conquest that must be achieved by all means. You may need to call your minister to order, sir. It is in the light of the foregoing and in the general interest of Nigerians that we urge you to cause an investigation into these threat statements so that the tension already generated could be brought to rest. Thank you in anticipation of your prompt action, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Signed, Chief Ada-George.